in a hazy vision of the past. A young Zuri, no more than 6 years old, stands before the great Whispering Baobab, her tiny fingers tracing the ancient carvings in its bark. The wind carries the soft murmurs of ancestors, their voices a lullaby just beyond comprehension. Before her journey began, before the curse darkened the village, Zuri had always felt a pull toward the great tree. Even as a child, she had sensed its quiet power, its silent watch over the land. But back then, she did not yet know that destiny had already begun to weave its path around her. The vision flickers, and suddenly, we are back in the present. Zuri, now 12, trudges forward through the thinning trees of the Forest of Echoes, the golden morning light piercing through the canopy. Her body aches from the trials she has faced, her satchel heavy with the 6 keys, but her spirit remains unbroken.
You've done well, Zuri. The Forest of Echoes is no easy place to conquer. But now, you must focus on the task ahead. The keys have chosen you, and the Whispering Baobab will test you one last time. I'm ready. I've come too far to stop now. My village is counting on me.
The trees begin to thin, and before them, the world opens into vast rolling plains. Wildflowers of red and gold sway in the breeze, their fragrance sweet in the crisp morning air. In the distance, silhouetted against the rising sun, the great Baobab stands. Towering, ancient, waiting.
It's so close now, but why do I feel like something's still missing? Because the journey isn't just about finding the keys, Zuri. It's about understanding what they mean, and what they ask of you.
Zuri and Shani draw closer to the village, but something is wrong. The air is thick and heavy, carrying an unnatural stillness. The once thriving land is withered, the sky tinged with an eerie grey. Houses that once bustled with life now sit in eerie silence. A few villagers wander like ghosts, their faces drawn with exhaustion. The village Zuri had left behind was no longer the same. The curse had grown stronger in her absence, draining the land of its vitality and leaving the people in despair.
What's happened? It wasn't this bad when I left. The curse feeds on time, growing stronger as hope fades. But you've returned with the keys, Zuri. There's still a chance to save them.
Zuri hurries forward, her pulse pounding. She spots her grandmother, Amma, standing near the village well. The old woman leans on a wooden staff, her face lined with both worry and relief as she sees her granddaughter.
Zuri, you're back. We were beginning to lose hope.
Grandmother, I promised I'd come back. I have the keys. I'm going to fix this, I just need to get to the Whispering Baobab.
The tree has been waiting for you, child. But be careful. The final trial will test every part of you.
The entire village follows Zuri as she approaches the great Baobab. The massive tree's bark shimmers faintly, as if alive, its roots twisting deep into the earth. A hush falls over the crowd as they draw near. The Whispering Baobab, a tree as old as the land itself, was said to hold the power of the ancestors. It was both a protector and a judge, and now it would decide the fate of the village.
Great Whispering Baobab, I've brought the keys. Please, tell me what I must do to save my people.
Zuri, child of the village, you have traveled far and faced many trials. The keys you hold are more than objects, they are symbols of the virtues required to lift this curse. But the final test lies within you.
I'll do whatever it takes. Just tell me what I need to do.
A section of the tree's trunk shifts, revealing 6 glowing hollows, each shaped to fit one of the keys. Zuri carefully removes the keys from her satchel and places them one by one into the hollows. As the final key is inserted, a brilliant light erupts from the tree. The light engulfs Zuri, and she finds herself in an ethereal space, a vast void where time and place seem to dissolve. Shadows swirl around her, forming images of her past, her family, her village, the challenges she overcame. Then, from the mist, a figure emerges. It is her, but twisted, dark, uncertain, afraid. The Whispering Baobab's final trial was one of the spirit, a confrontation with Zuri's deepest fears and doubts.
You think you've done enough? That you've earned the right to save your village? What if it's not enough, Zuri? What if you fail?
I'm not perfect, and I've made mistakes. But I've learned that courage isn't about being fearless, it's about doing what's right, even when you're scared. I won't let fear stop me.
The shadow figure dissolves, replaced by a radiant image of Zuri's family and friends. Strength surges through her, and the void begins to crack apart.
You have proven yourself, Zuri. The keys have chosen wisely. The curse shall be lifted, but only if you make one final sacrifice.
Whatever it takes. I'm ready.
A golden light flows from her, merging with the tree. The land begins to heal, the village awakening with renewed life. The people cheer, lifting Zuri high, their voices singing her name.
You've saved us all, Zuri. The ancestors will sing of your courage for generations.
It was never just me. It was all of us, together.